Hello everyone, Regina here, making some more flags. We're going to use two different dowels today. You know, with flags and worship flags, our colors of the flags mean something. We're going to be making orange. Orange means warfare. When you lift your flag, it means that you are ready to do warfare in the heavenlies. So we're going to make some orange. I'm going to be using this flag as well. With the flag, the tail flag, because we're going to be making tail flags in some of the other videos that I've showed you what you will need in order to make your own flags, the materials, the dowels, the sizes, the seam tape, sharp scissors, and that kind of thing. So today we have two different dowels that we're going to be using. I'm going to be using the thicker one simply because of what the flag stands for, and you definitely want to be able to wave that flag in the name of Jesus. So let's get started on making this flag. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this flag. All right, I've already cut my material, and as you can see, the shape of it for our swing flag. And what we're going to do is we're going to iron our seam in place. So we're going to get that ready. Just iron it in place. Get ready for our wooden dowels. Those of you that have made flags and were able to make the flags from doing this, you see just how easy it is. I say iron it, and I've learned to get it in place first instead of trying to wrap it and then iron it, because it's just kind of hard. So you iron it and get your crease going, and then you come back and you have your crease already in there. And that way all you have to do is just go back over it with your tape. We learned about the different tapes. Guys, you always want to make sure that you get the proper tape. If it's on sale, if it doesn't look like that, if it's not binding, please don't buy it, because you will have a hard time with your flag. And you will end up making a mess of your material, and we don't want that. Many of you know I like chiffon. In these wooden dowels, they come with these stickers on them. So if you can get them off, that would be a good thing, because with the chiffon, you can see right through. And you don't want your tag to be showing, the sales tag to be showing on your wooden dowels. So this is what we're going to do with this. Just take it off. And then lay your dowel in place. Put your tape in place. Don't forget your feathers and your decorations, guys. And also I'm going to tell you what the different colors stand for with the flags, so that you'll know exactly what it is you're proclaiming when you lift your banners, when you lift your flags in honor of the Lord. And you just go over it, seal it up, seal it in place. Again, make sure that your iron is not too hot, because you don't want to have pretty material and then put your iron on it and you have a big hole in your material shaped like an iron. That's not good. So synthetics, always on synthetics. I've got activity in my home, life going on. so forgive the background noise. Line it up. And remember, like I said too, if glue gets stuck on your iron, it's okay, because you can just run your iron over the edge and get rid of it. Mine hasn't stuck, but just to show you like that. And it comes right off. You seal it. You just go down with your iron. Make your tail flags. To me, the chiffon works a lot better, but I will be using silk and satin. I was able to get this beautiful satin material that I'm going to show you in a moment as well. Now we've got this in place, and as you can see, it's in place pretty good. And then you can just slide your tip in, and then we'll squish that with our fire and our glue, and we'll add our feather to it. But as you can see already, our flag is in motion. And you do the same thing with your tail. We've already ironed it, so now all we have to do is go back and seam it. It's that easy. If you want to decorate the end with a feather, you can. If you don't have to. It just depends on what you like. But you don't have to. I like to decorate my ends. Makes it personal. And your flags make a statement. They say a lot about you. Your praise and worship says a lot about you. Everybody has a style. Everybody has different personalities, and they show. They show. God made us individual, and they show. So let your individuality show in your flags as well. And there we are. That's simple. There it is. And I can put a tip on it. I can put the feather on it if I want to, which I think I will. But I'm going to show it to you in motion too, so bear with me on that because I want to show you something else as well. This is the satin material that I was telling you about. And when you're buying the satin material, you want to be careful. You want to make sure that you get the custom satin. Make sure that it says custom satin, because if you get bridal satin, it's going to be heavy, it's going to be bulky, it's going to make a lot of noise, and you're going to be very embarrassed and very distracted when you're waving your flag. So make sure that if you're going to use satin, to get custom satin and not bridal satin. Also, the color is a little bit different too in bridal satin. So your custom satin, you see how white and how silky it is, you see how light it is. That's going to make a beautiful flag. So we're going to be making this flag, and I'll also post a video once we make this flag, because we're going to actually make a swing flag out of this material here, this satin material. But with the tail flag, we're going to go ahead and decorate it, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how it works. So bear with me. One moment, let me get my feathers. These are the feathers that I chose, and what I was telling you about the blue guinea and the brown guinea, these are the feathers that I'm going to use. But if you see that eye right there, you want to be careful, because when you buy these, they come in a pack of 3. But you can see how this will come out on you. You see, and you don't want to lose your feather. So what I do is I take my glue gun and I go around it, just around the tip. And you can see where I put the glue around the tip of it. And then when it dries, of course, it'll seal. Ooh, be careful, don't do what I did. Don't do what I just did. And it'll seal. And you don't have to worry about it coming off on you. It'll stay put. So we're gonna let that dry. And then we're gonna seal our end. But this is another one. And we're gonna do both of those. And then we're gonna close them off. So you will have to seal those tips. You will have to do that because they will come off, see? So you just push it down in there and secure the tip with a little bit of glue. That's what you do, okay? So that's what you do. And when you go to Hobby Lobby and get your feathers, oh, there's so many different colors. You have rainbow and so many different colors to choose from. So have fun with that. So we're going to sear our ends, and I told you about the fire and what we do, how we don't use a sewing machine. A lot of us don't like to sew. A lot of us don't know how to sew, but you can sear your ends with the cigarette lighter. I call it now our flag lighter. So get your flag lighter, and I'm going to show you how that works. So bear with me. I will tell you this. I have two different types of lighters. You have this one, and then you have this one. This lighter is, you know, it's hard to use. You know, it really is. And I don't know what it is, but it just does not burn the same. It takes a while for it to heat and sear your ends. With this, now this was an expensive lighter. This lighter is only 99 cents at Family Dollar. So I would recommend getting this lighter right here. You can get a tri-pack of them for like $3. But you see how that tip is right there on the end? And all you have to do is just take it and watch what happens when you put your fire to it. See that? And just pat the tip. That's not going anywhere. It's on there. And then, of course, you know you're going to have to go around your whole entire flag. Please don't do this in front of children because they think fire is cool enough. So safety first. Go around your entire flag. And then we're going to put our feather on. And you could do one or two things. What I like to do is I like to take a little bit of material, and bear with me and I'll show you that. You take a little piece of your material after you cut. If you want to use orange, you can use orange. I'm going to use white. But you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go down the side of it just to close those ends. Be careful. You're going to come back. This is the one that we glued. And you're going to run it through. Just like that. I'm going to take it. I'm going to put our tip on. And you can burn it, or you can just take a little bit of glue. I like to marry it with the material, so I just burn a little bit like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and stick it on there. See? Stick it on there. And then I cut, whoops, made a liar out of me. Hold on. Let's try that again. Marry it. There we go. And then come back with your glue gun. We all know glue can be very, very hot. And then come back and cut that tip off. Just cut this off. And see that little tip that's sticking off? I'm not going to use that one that's sticking out. Just take it down. Just take it down. And there you go. You've got your flag feather on the tip of your flag. And then I'm going to show you how this looks. And then after I get done, I'm going to close my ends. But this is our orange flag. And let's see how it works. All right. And as you can see now, I don't have a whole lot of room in here, but this is the tail flag. So you want to cut it in like a half moon. So you want to get 2 yards. 2 yards will yield you 2 flags. But this is our flag. And as you can see, it works just fine. Yeah, praise Jesus. This orange means a lot. And I'm going to tell you what the orange means. And I've got a list of the orange. Orange, the fruit of the Spirit. Harvest. Matthews 9:28. Fire of God. 1 Kings 18:38. Warfare. Praise. When we raise this color flag, it means we are ready to battle in the heavenlies. I say, oh, you praise and worship dancers, are you ready for battle in the heavenlies? They're with my antenna. In the heavenlies. I say we are. I say we are every time we raise our flags, but our flags mean something. And I'm going to make each and every one of these colors. We have white, we have pearlescent white, we have red, we have burgundy, orange, we have yellow. I made the yellow ones. We have green, navy blue, light blue, purple, pink. We made the purple already. Rainbow. I'd love to find some rainbow for fire. The rainbow means the promises of God. I'm going to be going down each list, and I'm going to be making each one of these flags. If you've made this flag, praise Jesus. I'm going to finish mine. For all you praise and worship dancers, like my page, subscribe, visit refuge1.net, guys. Regina Sanford on Facebook, Regina N. Sanford. Subscribe. Give ideas, tips. Refuge1@windstream.net. Reach out to me. And until next time, bye.